All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it, and Ken Rock's here with me as well. We're going with the debunking 6 is debunked to the most biased Naruto video on YouTube. So we're now going to do this video and see what happens. This would mainly just be more of entertainment and give us some laughs, because it's basically him kind of giving clout back to 6 in a way. But let's just hear it out, and maybe he even provides more insight and evidence on, on his line of thoughts or whatever. Blah, blah. Maybe we'll get more, because let's be real. If I was over here debunking his video and all this crap and whatnot, I could only imagine what 6 was doing too. Like, let's just be real. So, let's check it out and see what happens.
So many things wrong with this, but I'll stick to the key points. Both translations are obviously contentious. The biggest thing with them mentioning the statement is that they're not recognizing the context. He's trying to stop Naruto from going to the battlefield, verbally and physically, which is a good reason for this statement to be pure hyperbole. In this panel, he's pretty much saying, this guy was the strongest man ever, but even he underestimated the danger of the tailed beast. You're his son. Have you learned nothing from his sacrifice? Meaning you could just say that he's just trying to convince Naruto to go along with his plan. And you'll probably say, even if he's trying to convince Naruto, that doesn't necessarily mean he's wrong about what he's saying.
Actually, hold on. He's addressed what I'm saying real fast. Hold on, let's hear this out.
Man said a finer shinobi never lived. How the f does he know that? And we all know Minato was not stronger than Madara or Hashirama, especially since he's talking about pre-KCM Minato. This guy is not credible.
All right,
okay.
Off the bat, I love him already. His character design is my favorite.
What's up?
He addressed what I was going to say, but he didn't address it in a good way. So I was going to ask him, like, why would he lie about that? Like, he could be trying to convince Naruto by telling him the truth. Yeah. And he points out the fact, like, he doesn't know, like, all ninjas, basically, and that's fine, but that would just basically just fall into, like, the ninja that he knows about.
That he knows, exactly, that he's aware of and knows about during his time. He's not, like, applying as an overall, like, that. Yeah, that's not what he's fucking saying. Like, that's you interpreting correctly. And those statements are pretty fucking crystal clear and dry cut too. All he said with those statements is that there was no other shinobi faster than him, and his caliber as a shinobi was just like kind of unmatched. Like, he was just built different, right? And with everyone that he was aware of and knew at the time, you know what I mean, that was alive as well. He's not talking about like undead people or everybody, like, or Madara. Like, that's nobody's even saying that. Not even Swag or Seth was even saying that. It was just clearly about who was alive and present, and you name it, and that's basically what you're working with, and that's it. So, meaning also, for the sake of transparency and simplicity, that also wouldn't be technically correlating to Tobirama either, because Tobirama is also dead. So, like, that's all that whole fucking scene was, and that's completely fine because it makes sense. Raikage and Minato are crazy fucking fast. They were the fastest ninja, basically, of their time, and you name it. Once Minato died, Raikage was. When Minato wasn't a thing with Raikage and it was only Tobirama, Tobirama was the fastest of his time. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you,
Well, the problem here is people can't have that, like, statement stand, because they'll put, like, Minato, like, above Kikuko and Kikaku. And that would put him, like, vaguely above Tobirama. Which it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, the only way you can get it right is, like, do what this guy does is, like, try to make it seem like the right Kage is the one, like, he's not trying to...
Yeah, you want to use, like, speculation tactics and, make it, like, he's bullshitting or type shit, or, like, which is just crazy. Raikage, if anything, that's actually the opposite and out of character for him. Because we actually seen that in the 5 Kage Summit, where the Raikage is actually the only one being 100% honest and not bullshitting. When they came to the whole Akatsuki thing or whatever, he immediately put everybody on blast, got really pissed off, exposed everybody, and says they're the only ones that didn't do any bullshit or whatever when it came to the Akatsuki. And then most importantly, just in character, Raikage is always upfront and just blatantly upfront. He doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He just says shit because he just says what it is, right? Like, he's a very straightforward person. He doesn't have any tendencies to lie, to manipulate. He's not like Danzo. He's not like all these other people, whatever. So there's just no way even to prove that. It's completely out of character, and there's no evidence to even support that, period. Sure, he's trying to stop Naruto, but he's basically telling him, like, and talking about like his dad and whatnot, blah blah. And the whole point of him saying all that was because he was trying to keep Naruto out of the war, because he's basically saying even Minato being like the fastest, whatever, so powerful, yada yada, even someone like him failed. What makes you different? Why won't you fail as well? So that's all it was. Like, I don't know what fucking tooth fairy fucking world this man is in right now.
Well, makes it makes it weirder is if you take out like anything like the Raikage says, then Kinkaku and Kinkaku have like no actual like statements or thesis behind them.
Yeah.
So now Tobirama just listens to these like random people.
Literally, bro. Tadarawi, Choji, Shikamaru, Ino, Rock Dude, platoon level scaling. Yeah.
So either way, it's bad for Tobirama.
It's fucking garbage for him, bro.
I'm just gonna mix it all up. Now I know it looks disgusting.
To like demonstrate summoning a body.
I wonder if Six actually eventually saw this though.
Probably.
He does it in the middle of his fight with Minato.
This was outlandish behavior. Why would he have to do any of this? He's done reanimation jutsu before. He could just resummon the ninja that he has in his bag. What I'm saying is, once you summon the reanimation, you don't have to do any of these prerequisites. This is not head.
That's not true.
Canon. Now, I don't want to talk about whether or
What? That's not true at all. What the hell?
not if Tobirama can get it off, because that will require me to storyboard the fight, and I'm not trying to be biased.
Bro, he just said that Tobirama, after he uses Edo Tensei once, he can just keep using it over and over again. That is not true whatsoever. Like, bro, the fucking Orochimaru has a better Edo Tensei than Tobirama, right? Orochimaru had to do the ritual more than once. He had DNA of all Hokage in his body, and he used a living sacrifice with White Zetsu and whatchamacall, and summoned the Hokage in the war arc after he had already summoned them before. He already summoned Tobirama and Hashirama before, but they got the same ritual. That's just not true at all.
Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this because I know you didn't understand what I meant, but I'll say it here so there's no misunderstanding. Once you have the ability to summon an Edo, we'll say Fodder Ninja number 1, you don't have to do any of these prerequisites, meaning not having to find a body or perform a ritual to summon Fodder Ninja number 1. The problem in their video is that they gloss over the possibility of him having ninjas to summon in his arsenal. Also, I don't know why you brought up Orochimaru releasing the souls from the Reaper Seal, but enjoy this small compilation of people also not understanding why.
But there's just this general agreement in the community. The way that, like, when I talk to Swag and Seth about why they don't explain certain things in their videos sometimes, it's a bit much to expect someone to explain every single detail about a video whenever they make one. But there's just this general agreement in the community, which, I mean, there should be anyway, that the Edo Tensei are close in power to their alive counterparts because of the Tobirama statement.
Now, I don't expect to hear every single detail about videos, just relevant ones. Also, why would the community agree with this anyway? There's so many things that contradict it. Buddha went over this in a recent video.
Contradicted?
So Hashirama was weary of Madara regaining his past strength, and as soon as he did, he busted out of the deity gates and was holding down the 10 tails. So make of that what you will. Also, watch the video if you want more of an explanation on that. They were sealed, which is a...
Bro.
I don't count Madara there. It's so much more powerful than all the other ninjas, and that they just wouldn't be able to get him near like his full strength.
Literally, bro. Like, I guess he's like completely forgetting that Madara and fucking, even Hashirama are just kind of built different, just saying. And then most importantly, once again, it's just stated verbatim. Tobirama says it. He has no reason to lie. He's super intelligent, right? You name it. Even he was backing that up like all day, every day. He says we were revived close to our original power. I don't know what to fucking tell you. And Orochimaru is using the same Edo Tensei that Kabuto was using. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
Well, that's also ignoring the fact that there's certain ninjas that actually get stronger.
Yeah.
Due to the Edo. Like Haku and Zabuza.
Yeah. So, like, no matter what, like, that just... I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, and then the scan that he showed, like, or Madara regaining his past strength or whatever. Yeah, it's literally correlating to his past strength at full power when he was alive. Cool. I don't care. You know.
Or like Shio gains the ability to start talking like KCM clone Shurikens.
Okay. Oh. Go ahead.
Form of hacks, and it wasn't just Inashikacho and Darui, it was the fucking Ninja Alliance. Also, we're majorly downplaying the brothers here. The fourth Raikage thinks Kinkaku is unstoppable once he gets going, and that's just one brother. Let's remember they killed this
Right there.
This guy is okay.
Right there. He said earlier, like, right, the Raikage is like unreliable. So then, like, we can't trust that statement. But if you're going to trust that statement, then you're saying the Raikage is unreliable. So the statement earlier should stand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
this
that's
is a
just
bit
clear
contradictory considering his earlier statement about he doesn't like the fact that they were using possibly hyperbolic statements over feats when they used feats here, and he's like, no, because of this Raikage statement. But like, would you not just say that, okay, by your own like way of thinking, you're wrong because that statement is possibly hyperbolic? Is that being too much to ask? Is that too much to ask to say like he's not being consistent there?
Definitely not. For this section, I'm just pointing out the fact that they're simply leaving out details. Leaving out these details will make the Gold and Silver brothers seem weak. Seth mentioned everything I said in a previous video, which is why I said, but you know this, Seth, don't you? Also, this isn't a possible hyperbolic statement. This is clear hyperbole. I'm not using this statement to put the brothers over the anti-feats they mentioned. I'm saying that this statement would put the brothers at least over the Raikage himself. Unlike Seth and Swag, who use
What?
Raikage.
Ken and Gen's over Raikage now? Yo.
Except for the fact that the Raikage was going there to beat him.
So Darui is over Raikage too? Yo. Oh man. Okay. This scaling's all over the place now. I guess Darui beats Raikage now, you know?
Statement.
Oh, you know what, man? He just walks up to A and just smacks him.
Yeah, I guess Choji is too, you know? Fucking, you name it. Everybody that can react to V2 is their strongest forms. Stronger than their base.
To scale others. Plus, it's not like I said you couldn't use possible hyperbolic statement. I just think they shouldn't hold more weight than feats.
Some families you're born into, some find each other instead.
Well, it wasn't like a fight Kinkaku and Kinkaku, so he thought he could beat them.
No.
You can't actually prove that the Kinkaku and Ginkaku are part of the Kinkaku force. The way that Tobirama makes it sound like the Kinkaku unit was made to track down Kinkaku and Ginkaku rather than them actually being a part of it. So you can't say that they had other people with them when they put Tobirama in a near death state. It would also make more sense because canonically we're only told that Tobirama was put in a state of near death once when fighting Kinkaku and Ginkaku, and whenever Kinkaku and Ginkaku are summoned, they think that Tobirama is the one who summoned them. So it would make sense if they killed him. Obviously, they wouldn't think that because it wouldn't make sense. So it would make sense that the second interaction he had with the Kinkaku unit, Kinkaku and Ginkaku weren't a part of that unit. Rather, it's just a makeup of Cloud Ninja that attacked Tobirama and ended up killing him.
There's a couple of issues with this, but I don't blame you for having different interpretations of the events since there's a couple of translations out there. Also, the info they gave is pretty vague, but this wouldn't make sense. Why would the unit made to track Kinkaku and Ginkaku be attacking the second Hokage? It was said that the second Hokage and the Kazekage were attacked by Kinkaku and Ginkaku during the ceremony for their alliance, meaning the Leaf and the Cloud were on good terms. Also, when they were reanimated, they were saying that they were brought back by his technique, not by him. At least by going off this translation and the anime. So make of that what you will.
We're gonna do taste test.
What? Is it me, Ken, or did he not debunk anything right there?
He really didn't.
He didn't debunk a single fucking thing. He just ranted and didn't debunk anything right there. Like, if I was literally judging a debate right now, 6 would have won that point right there and fucking there. Like...
Well, his argument basically came down to, well, if you use your stuff, then you're right, but if my stuff, then I could be right.
Yeah.
Touch his jacket, and then he's gone, and Guy still hasn't moved, like, relative to him at all. And that's in base. But, like, Tobirama's just faster, I guess, even though...
Why is this being looked at as a speed feat when this is clearly hacks? Flying Rajin is not speed, people. The only person who should get...
Okay, both of them are wrong, bro. Both of them are wrong. Like, Swag's wrong there for the Minato feat, and he's wrong for interpreting what Swag said the wrong way. Swag's not saying that since Minato teleported away, it's a speed feat. He's saying the reaction and grabbing of the truth-seeking orbs is the speed feat, which... that is a speed feat. It's just not a very impressive one.
Wow, that is so fast, bro. I'll give you a real speed feat. How about when Tobirama was able to react to Rinnegan Sage Mode Madara during their battle? Crazy how you guys don't mention this in this vid, but Seth did it in another. As a matter of fact, I'll let this...
I mean, reacting to Madara is not all that.
This part was more of a joke. I just really couldn't see how they thought that feat was so impressive, which was...
Better yet, if I'm being honest with you, even Sage Mode Naruto reacted to Madara. He literally blocked his attack. Don't get me wrong, that was without a Rinnegan, I know that. So if you want to nitpick it and say, oh, that's not the same, sure, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, Naruto could do it in just Sage Mode. Tobirama doesn't react with his body, he reacts with Flying Raijin, which is, once again, I explained in the whole first reaction that we did, it's completely different. Minato could also be able to replicate and pull the same feat. Okay, so no matter what, that's just kind of what you're working with. It is what it is. And then, not only that, like, I'm just so tired of guessing, but let me pull this through. Of course, I don't have it on my recent. Hang on.
Well, it's also what I was saying is about, like, he's complaining about one using the flying region, but then using the flying regions to try and put the other
like he's being constantly hypocritical. He's being hypocritical constantly and only applying it to be okay or qualified if it's in favor for Tobirama, which once again that makes no sense. And overall, it's Flying Raijin feats and them activating Flying Raijin. That's all it is, you know. That's all it fucking is. But what I'm pulling up right now has not even with that. It's with Naruto when he lands his attack on Madara. I just don't remember if it was Madara when he had one Rinnegan or if it was without a Rinnegan. I'm trying to see that real quick.
what are you talking about?
KCN to Naruto when he landed an attack on alive Madara.
The only moment I'm thinking of is when he, like, reflected.
No. He was alive. I always show it just to show that, like, KCM are kind of built different in a way to piss off Tobirama fans. Okay, nope, not there. We're getting close though. Okay, no. Skip. Here we go. Now we're getting to business. Just to show you guys right here, like, Naruto literally reacts. Just saying.
I keep forgetting about those things.
Okay, it's not there. It's either in this chapter or it's in the next one. And we have all the tail beasts landing, hits a model or whatever, blah blah. Cool. And he goes to Sano. Right here. So, all right. So this is him without the Rinnegan. So that's what I wanted to just figure out because I couldn't remember. But without Rinnegan as well, like, Naruto could also speed blitz Madara with his Susanoo and just, like, land a hit on him as well. So you have that too. But I just wanted to kind of show that for you guys.
Madara does have stage.
Oh yeah, he does have stage, but he just doesn't have his Rinnegan. That's all. But everybody, but normally for like if they're a Tobirama fan and they were like arguing defensive, like, well, that Madara had a Rinnegan, so what's more impressive for Tobirama or blah blah whatever, which it is what it is. Like all we really know with the Rinnegan bare minimum is that it gives you like a crazy amount of chakra, or like it has so much chakra, like like why not, like for your eye and everything. The contentious part is whether if it amplifies your power. Like your stats, whatnot, because we do know it can amplify like your abilities and jutsus and things like that. To where, like, as an example, Madara, one Rinnegan can use a certain amount of limbos. Both Rinnegans, he can now use like double the amount of limbos. So we know it can amplify in those means, whatever you name it. But when it comes to like, does it amplify overall stats? That's a little bit iffy. But overall, I don't really care that much. I was just trying to see if Madara had the Rinnegan yet at this point. So, but you have all that. Then he gets his Rinnegan once Zetsu gives it to him. Alright. And then he's limbo, beats them all up. I was just checking this real quick just to see something.
Amazing how many people lose.
Oh, that's another thing here. Like, Madara has Rinnegan, whatever, he's using the chains, whatever, they grab them all. Like, the BG is still grabbing the chain and trying to fight back. Even Shikaku reacts and is actually able to block his attack as well. Gara reacts. He does that with the chain. Madara then does like his Susanoo attack at Gara, and Shikaku is able to react. So basically what I'm showing here, guys, is Shikaku actually shows a reaction feat, like with him, like right here. So he like throws a sword, goes to kill Gara, and then literally Shikaku protects him. So like Shikaku could even react to Madara with a Rinnegan. And let's be real, Ken. If Shikaku can react to Rinnegan Madara, a lot of people could be able to react to him. Just saying. And I mean, like, Casey and Naruto would obviously still be able to react to, and you name it. So, like, the reason why I'm showing this is Tobirama needs Flying Raijin in order to react to Madara, okay? While Tail Beast can react to Madara with just their body alone. Just saying, by the way. Tail Beast. So, meaning Minato with KCM could definitely do it, and Naruto with KCM could definitely do it. That's all I'm saying here. So, overall, for someone to be like, oh, well, Tobirama reacted to Madara with some crap, it's not impressive. Shikaku can do it. Fucking Shikaku. And if anything, this is even a greater reaction feat because it's Susanoo. And we know Susanoo amplifies your speed and power. So, there's that too. But that's what I just want to show for you guys. So, that's why when Six said, like, reacting to Madara is really not whatever. This is what he kind of means, because Tobirama's not the only one to do it, and it's once again worse for Tobirama because he needs to use Flying Raijin to do it. He can't even use his body. He needs Flying fucking Raijin to do it. So it is what it is. But just want to show that for you guys.
Of a segment, Minato pretty much did a quick time event, but I'll give you that one. I should be more clear when making a video. Also, I can't believe you're downplaying that Madara. As a matter of fact, that. What has Minato done that's comparable to this feat as far as his speed goes? Because I couldn't find anything. Now, Six, I respect you and your
the 8th Gate Guy scene and Jubi Madara. He does his Flying Raijin or whatever, and let's be real, Ken, we know how powerful Jubi Madara is. So, like, the fact that Jubi Madara doesn't speed blitz Minato before he can turn and then activate Flying Raijin, you know what I mean? Because think about it, like, we know how powerful he is, yet Minato is still able to activate Flying Raijin, turn, intercept the orbs, and activate Flying Raijin again and get out of it. And Jubi Madara couldn't move in time to basically stop that or speed blitz him. He would have if he could, right? And we do know that's in character for Jubi Madara because Jubi Madara did that to Minato, actually, when Minato was stronger, actually. Minato goes Sage Mode, activates Flying Raijin. Flying Raijin was able to, like, to surprise, Jubi Madara. He's like, oh shit, But then the moment he came out of Flying Raijin and Minato went to, like, attack him, he immediately speed blitzes and no dips him. The same shit he did to Tobirama. So, all this further proves, basically, okay, is the fact that, with Minato using Flying Raijin, okay, and moving in order to activate whatever and doing it twice, is pretty impressive, because Madara, with at the distance he was, basically what I'm getting from that is because of the distance, Madara wasn't fast enough to stop that, otherwise he would have, and it would just continue to go basically from there, whatever, and to where when Minato was in Madara's face, after using Flying Raijin, he could literally attack Minato and speed blitz him before he could use Flying Raijin to get out of Jubi Madara's attack. You know what I mean? Like, so no matter what, like, I don't know what the fuck that guy's talking about. Like, Minato has a feat on someone on the caliber of Jubi Madara. That is very fucking impressive. You know what I mean? And then most importantly, the whole Madara thing doesn't matter, because even Tobirama using Flying Raijin with Jubito and everything, and Minato using Flying Raijin against Jubito, it's literally equally presented in the same performance. Minato literally uses Flying Raijin to save Naruto and Sasuke from Jubito from killing them. Okay? Tobirama also uses Flying Raijin to help Naruto land a hit on Jubito from his blind spot. So like, they're both equally performing Flying Raijin feats to basically help other people or land an attack. Then you also have the scene where, like, Tobirama also did Flying Raijin on the bomb before it blew up on Minato, when Minato was going to teleport it himself as well. So they both can perform Flying Raijin to be somewhat helpful and as a support character, basically, even against Jubito and you name it. So all this further proves is that Minato and Tobirama have similar Flying Raijin, and at the end of the day, Flying Raijin is broken. That's all it is. You know what I mean? They can both perform similar. Flying Raijin is really that great. Which also further proves, going all the way back, that there's no way you could be talking about Flying Raijin, because if we literally have feats and consistency of them both performing Flying Raijin the same, okay, I don't know what to fucking tell you. And the only thing that is better in comparison when it comes to Flying Raijin, which, I'm sorry, it's just the facts, is Minato doing it with 8th Gate Guy and Jubi Madara, which is way beyond a live Madara. I don't want to fucking hear it, So, do you have anything to that, Ken, or no? Oh, you're muted, by the way, Ken. One memento, guys. I'm going to play the video until he comes back, though.
Sorry about that. I didn't thought you did.
No, you're good.
I think you covered it, basically. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. The video's over anyway,
and I
so.
personally have no problem with you. But you disrespected Nerd King. I can't let that slide. But I'm not going to fight his battles. I'm going to let him do it himself. Part 2 of his video will include all of the calcs for his scaling. He says something like, oh, you're really going to see what I'm cooking. I'd definitely be scared if I were you. If you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We post content daily. Also, comment down below if you
I really do wonder if, like, 6, like, actually, like, even reacted to that. That'd have been funny. I don't think he did, though.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, like, I think it was only like yeah, I think it was like only a one-time thing. Let me see before I end this video for you guys. I know we're at like the 28-minute mark, but let me see.
That's shorter than the other one.
Oh yeah, way shorter. I knew it was going to be because, it was really not really that much new information. The only new info was like his debunk 2, 6's debunk. That's it. Yeah, right here. 6 debunks. Yeah, he only does it once. Because if I look up, and that was 4 months ago, he never responds to his debunk that he did. I'm going to look one more time, but I did not see it. Yeah, so far it's all about Seth and shit. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, they got more stuff to do besides this anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't do it. Yeah, it's just not shown. Yeah, he never does. So, at least to my knowledge, you know what I mean, you name it. That would have actually been really funny, though, if that was the case. That would have been really, really funny. But anyways, let's go. That'll be it for this video, guys. I'll make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, what you thought overall about this. Subscribe for more content, subscribe to guys to the channel, and make sure to check out that guy's YouTube too. I have no hate, I have no whatever, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it was just me simply giving my, professional opinion and constructive criticism, you name it, etc. And that's basically all it was, you know what I mean? So no hard feelings towards him, just like what he was doing to Swag and Seth, just like Six was doing to him, and just like what he did to Six. Same thing what I'm doing to him. Same fucking treatment, no harm, no foul, no heart's blood, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if someone's going to be saying some nonsense, you best believe I'm going to say something if it catches my eye or attention. So, but yeah, that's basically what you're working with, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm out. Peace.